Tensions are still high in the township of Bimbilla in the northern region, where recent clashes resulted in the death of 13 people. The violence was sparked off by a dispute between a group of butchers and the regent of the town. A curfew is in effect in the town, and the Regional Security Council has been making attempts to resolve the disputes. But after a tour of the area, Deputy Interior Minister James Agalga is worried that the two sides appear to have taken entrenched positions. Seth Kwame Boateng was with the minister on the tour and spoke to Mamavi Owusu-Aboagye about his impressions.
How was the town when you went there?
You could feel tension still in the town, and everywhere you pass, you see a number of security men placed at strategic areas with their guns and everything. You could see armored vehicles all over, and it's clearly depicted that there wasn't peace in the area. And DC for the area, Nanumba North, admitted that anything can happen at any time. Even though we were experiencing peace there at the time we went, he was unsure of what could happen the next minute. So it tells how volatile the area is even now.
I know that people also have complained about the curfew. We have students, we have market people. How was the situation? What time did you leave the place?
We left the place at 4, but our case was a special case. But at around 2, I could see people running home. You know, they're supposed to be in their homes by 4. So it's from 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. and you dare not be seen on the street or anywhere outside your home. That is around 4. So by 2, people start parking. Market women start leaving the market because some have come from some villages and they would have to trek miles and miles away to get to their home. So by 2, they start parking, and students have been affected, especially the teacher training school. They know they are writing their exam, their final exam, and can imagine what they are going through. They don't have water, they have a water issue, so they are supposed to go out to look for water, and here's the case, there is curfew. So they are unable to do that. And studying is also another thing. And the noise that comes from the security vehicles, they told me, also worried them a lot. You know, they patrol, so they go up and down speed and all over. So they have tough times learning, and it's severely worrying them. So they appealed that if government could do something about the curfew, they want it reviewed. So if it could start from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., they'll be fine with it. But the Deputy Interior Minister is saying no. He's saying until the perpetrators are found, they will not review the curfew.
So it means that we still don't have anybody arrested from that violence that occurred with people dying.
That one, I can't speak to that, but I heard some people were arrested, but that didn't come up. Probably is something that security agencies have discussed among themselves, but that didn't come up. They did not mention to the media.
Let's talk about the center of the matter. The reason there's violence, or there's been some violence there, the butchers who were made to know that they would sign a bond of good behavior. Do you seriously think, from what you saw, what you experienced, that they will abide by this new regulation?
You know, the Deputy Interior Minister and the Northern Regional Security Council met with the groups. They first met with the chiefs and the people there, the regent and the subject. And we, the media, we didn't have the opportunity to cover that. We were not allowed to enter. But afterwards, we were told they understood everything the Security Council put on the table.
Did you see them exit?
Yes.
And could you read from, you know?
You mean the chiefs?
Yes.
Yes. I could read that they were okay. They are okay, and it was nearing the curfew hours, so they were doing everything in rush. And with their meeting, they really spent time, over an hour in that meeting, and when they came out, they were straight away washed out. You know, I mentioned the curfew time was nearing, but we were told they were okay. They understood all that they put before the table. They put on the table, but the butchers, when we entered the meeting, we were told They don't understand anything the ministers were saying. They did not agree. So they had to issue some directives. That is, you either obey this or you forget using the abattoir. And you know, this whole thing started because we were told they were refusing to respect some of the customs there. You know, they're supposed to send meat to the chief's palace per their custom, anyone using the abattoir. But here's the case, they were refusing to do that. And my understanding is that the chief died, was assassinated last year. So a new one is there, new chief is there. And it appears they don't want to recognize him as such. So they don't want to respect that custom and perform those sacrifices. That's the whole thing that started this conflict. And 13 people died. 13 people died. Yeah.
When are they reviewing the curfew hours? Are they going to review it?
Per the current situation, it may take time. As I said, the deputy interior minister said, until the perpetrators are found. That is one. Until they are told, that is the District Security Council recommends to the Northern Regional Security Council, and they also make it known to the Interior Ministry that there is peace there, they are going to review it.
Now, there are reports of gunshots in Salaga sparking another violence there. The police have arrested some TI Ahmadiyya students in Salaga. That was yesterday for perpetrating violence. Christopher Mensah is a journalist and joins us on the phone with the latest. Good morning and thanks for joining us. Am I sure if I have Christopher on the line or Mohammed?
Okay, thank you very much, madam.
Thank you very much, Christopher, for joining us. Can you tell us what exactly these students did?
Okay, all right, thank you very much for the opportunity. Yesterday at about 11 a.m., while the District Chief Executive, Honorable Mohammed Amin Lukman, was busily distributing free senior school uniforms to basic schools in the district with the District Director of Education, Alhaji Dauda, they had a call that there was some sort of demonstration at the Salaga Ahmadiyya Senior High School. So they had to rush to the school where the students were all gathered, making noise that until they released 4 of the students who were arrested because they wore slippers to an exam hall, they were not going to ensure peace in the school. So it took the District Chief Executive to come to the police station to cause the release of these 4 students. So unknowing to some of the students, they also rushed to the police station and vandalized the police Toyota pickup, and which resulted in the arrest of 6 other persons, totaling it to about 10. So the District Chief Executive, alongside the District Director of Education, were able to restore peace as of yesterday, and they called for reinforcement from Tamale. So they allowed the students to stay on campus with assurance that they were not going to cause any more chaos in the school. This morning, the students woke up setting one of their dormitories ablaze, which called for another tension in the school. So the police over there on duty have arrested 10 students, which prompted the town people to also leave town towards the school. So the school is just after the police station. So the police are ensuring that...
Christopher,
yeah.
Pardon my interruption. Let's get an understanding of those arrested. Are you saying 20 people in total?
Yeah, so with what happened yesterday and today, it totals 20, but those arrested yesterday were released yesterday, but today those arrested have not been released. So that is what the town people are saying, that if they don't release the 10 students, it means that they are also going to do otherwise. So currently, as I'm speaking to you, there is firing of warning shots and others, which has resulted in one person losing his life as I'm talking to you now, and one also being rushed to the Salaga Government Hospital. So the situation here is very serious.
Christopher, are you able to tell us where these shots are coming from? Is it the students? Do we have any idea?
The shots currently are coming from the police because the town people have come to take over the police station as I'm talking to you now. The police are running for their lives. As people would say, they are retreating. So I would say they are also retreating to also charge back at the town people. Well, while they were busily shooting, firing warning shots, it resulted in killing one guy who is currently just lying behind a...
Is he a student?
He is not a student because the for the school, currently the headmaster has been taken to Tamale and the school has been closed down. So it is now between the town people who are agreed that the headmaster has to leave Salaga, because since the emergence of the headmaster in the school, assumption of office, he has always brought problems in the school and the community at large. So what they are seeking for is the headmaster to go.
Very well. Christopher, what's happening right now? What are the police doing? Are they shooting around, or they are trying to maintain some law and order?
Currently, what I would just say is that the police, they don't have anything to do, because the town people are taking over the police station. So they are also just firing to just get back themselves. So that is what is happening currently. The security situation here, I would say that the community people have outnumbered the police. So the police don't have anything to do than to just be shooting. That is what they are just doing right now.
Okay, thank you very much. That's Christopher. He's reporting from Salaga. We understand that there's been some disturbances in the school there, and the police intervened, leading to the death of one person and others also injured.